In Genesis 12, we're introduced to Abraham when God calls him to leave his homeland and go to Canaan. But Jubilees takes us further back into Abraham's youth, adding an entirely new dimension to his story. According to Jubilees, Abraham grew up in a family steeped in idolatry. His father, Terah, worshipped false gods. This isn't mentioned in Genesis, but Jubilees paints a vivid picture of a young Abraham who rejects the pagan practices around him, choosing instead to follow the one true God. And he said, "My father, tell me, what is this idol you worship?" And Abraham saw that it was an image of stone. And Abraham burned them before the eyes of all and fled into the wilderness. Jubilees 11:16-17. While Genesis focuses on Abraham's obedience to God's call to leave his home, Jubilees portrays Abraham as a revolutionary figure, destroying the idols in his father's house and making a bold stand against the idolatry of his time. This act of spiritual rebellion sets the stage for Abraham's later role as the father of the chosen people, who would reject pagan practices and follow the laws of God. One of the most striking differences between Genesis and the Book of Jubilees is the idea that Abraham followed divine laws long before Moses was ever born. In Genesis, there's no mention of Abraham being given laws other than the covenant of circumcision in Genesis 17. However, in Jubilees, Abraham is presented as someone who already observed the Sabbath, made sacrifices, and followed other laws that are typically associated with Moses.